In this video, I will cover everything you have to know about positive and negative sign and the subtraction and addition operators, especially how to differentiate them. Are you wondering if you should watch the whole video? Let me ask you a question. How many negative number do you see in 6 minus 3 minus 2 equal 1? If it took you more than 2 seconds to answer 0, you should definitely watch the whole video. Let's start with the law of the signs. There's two signs, negative sign and positive sign. The negative sign will help us define negative number, and the positive sign will help us define positive numbers. You need to see positive and negative numbers as a floor in a building. So there is ground floor, which will be 0. And then if you go up in the floors, it will be positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4 floor. And if you go underground, down, you will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, etc. So the first law tells us that every number will have a sign. It will be either negative or positive, even if it's not written in front of the number. So when you write 3, or you need to buy a 300 V-Bucks skin on Fortnite, everybody will agree it's a plus and a plus. So this is the second rule. If a sign is not written explicitly in front of the number, that number will be positive. So let me ask you a question. If I write 3 minus 2 equal, how many positive and negative number is there in this little calculus? So the answer is there is 2 positive number. Okay. I will explain to you. If you don't know why, I will explain it further down in the video. The third law of the sign is very important to help you identify positive and negative number. I will come back to it later in the video. And the last law is 0 is neither positive nor negative. It's kind of the chosen one, like it's ground floor. Since he is the delimitation between the positive number and the negative number, and he cannot be both sign at the same time, is neither of them. Math operator are a simple mathematical tool who link something that we will call for the moment blue box. For operators, there is two things that are very important. The structure, so how to identify an operator, and the law, basically what you can and cannot do with an operator. So let me give you a few operator structure example. So first of all, the addition. So plus sign, you see, like you have a plus and then you have a blue box on the left, blue box on the right. The subtraction minus, same thing, a minus sign to define the operator, blue box on the left, blue box on the right. Square root, you see, same thing. Square root is like the operator, a blue box inside, a blue box outside. Cosinus, logarithm, exponential fraction, etc., etc. You see, every operator has blue box that define the structure of the operators. Let's come back on the previous example that we had. So 3 minus 2 equal, how many positive and negative number is there in this little calculus? So let's first identify the operator. So I have minus operator. On the left, I have first blue box. On the right, I have the other blue box. So this is operator subtraction, minus. So what's inside the box? I have a 3. And if you look back again at the law of the sign, if the sign is not explicitly written in front of the number, the sign of that number will be positive. Okay, so here I have a 3, nothing in front. This will be a positive 3. Here again I have a 2. Is there written something in front? You will tell me yes, there is a minus, but this is minus operator. It's not minus sign. So there is nothing in front of the 2 in the blue box. So again, plus 2. So I have 2 positive number. Now let me give you an example as why knowing the law is important, and maybe the most important thing you will have to do while learning mathematics. So this little calculus, 3 minus 2 plus 5, and I have the same thing here. This one, we will solve it from left to right, and this one, we will solve it from right to left. So here, I will start first with the subtraction. So I will do 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. And I will write down what I didn't use, so the plus and the 5. Here, I will do first the addition. So I will do 2 plus 5, which is equal to 7. And I will write down what I didn't use, so the minus and the 3. Now if we finish the calcul, 1 plus 5 equals 6, 3 minus 7 equal minus 4. So you see, have different answer for the same calcul. Which one is the correct one? To answer that question, we'll have to learn the law of the addition and the subtraction operator. So the first thing you will have to do is to learn to make the difference between plus and minus sign and plus and minus addition subtraction operator. So this is the rule 0. Let's say that while you try to identify in a calcul if the plus and the minus are addition subtraction operator or positive and negative sign, the addition and subtraction will have priority while identifying the plus and the minus. What do I mean by that? Like if I write plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 equal. So the first thing you will have to do is find the operator in this calcul. So I will start from left to right. So I have a plus, but this is not an operator because I don't have a blue box or something on the left. So I pass to the next thing, a minus. Okay, I have something on the left, I have something on the right. So this thing will be my first operator, and it will be a minus operator. And then I have a plus, and I have something on his left and on his right. So this will be a plus operator. Then what's left? There is this plus, and since he's not an operator, it will be a sign. So this is how you will do to identify them. First, you find the operator, and then you find the sign. So I think you already know that, but the structure of the plus operator is the plus, and you have something on his left, a blue box, and something on his right, a blue box again. So what are the law linked to the addition operator? Addition operator is very friendly because you can do whatever you want with it. So what do I mean by whatever you want? So let's take a simple example. If I do 3 plus 2, I can permute the two term and I will get the same answer. So if I do 3 plus 2 equal 5, and here if I do 2 plus 3, I also get equal 5. So what can I do other than permute the term with the addition operator? I can group them. So if I do 3 plus 2 plus 4, and I do the same thing below. But in the first case, I will first do these two operator. In the second case, I will do first these two operators. So here I will have 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. And I will write down what I didn't use. So the plus and the 4. And 5 plus 4 equal 9. So here again, I write the 3 and the plus because I didn't use them. And then I do 2 plus 4, which is equal to 6. So I have 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9. Do you see? I get the same answer even if I group the term. So addition is very friendly like operator because basically you can do whatever you want with it. So subtraction is different. The law of subtraction are a little bit complicated. So let's try again to see what you can do with it. If I do 3 minus 2, I will get 1. But if I do 2 minus 3, the answer will be negative 1. Do you see? If I permute the term with subtraction, I get different answer. Let's do this one again. 3 minus 2 minus 4 and 3 minus 2 minus 4. So I will first do those two one and then I will do those two one. So you see, if I do 3 minus 2, we know the answer is 1, and I write down what I didn't use, so the minus and the 4, and 1 minus 4 all minus 3. Here below I will have 3 minus, so I write them down since I didn't use them, and then I will have 2 minus 4, which is equal to minus 2. So I will have 3 minus minus 2, which is equal to 5. I will explain later why, if you don't know why minus minus will give a plus 2. So you see, different answer for grouping the term. So you see, you cannot do whatever you want with the minus operator. If you choose to first do this or first do this, you get different answer for the same calcul. So this is the source of many mistake. So to avoid that, we will introduce the rule 4, which says that subtraction doesn't exist anymore. Every time you will see a subtraction operator, you will replace it by an addition operator, and you will put everything that is in the blue box with a negative sign in front of it. So what do I mean by that? If I do 3 minus 2, I will say that the minus here operator, once identified, I will remove it. So I know this is a minus operator. I will say, okay, doesn't exist. I will pull a plus. I will write down the number. So I have the 3 and the 2 like before. But now I will add a minus for a whole blue box. So now this calcul will become 3 plus minus 2 equal. And if you do that, so this will give us 1. And if you do that, you don't have any more problem, because if I do 3 plus minus 2, I get 1. And if I do minus 2, so I use the property of permutation of the addition, you see, I get again 1. So I avoid all those problems by doing so. So now every time you will see a a subtraction operator, you will replace it by an addition, and between brackets you will put a minus in front of the whole blue box. And the last law, just about 0, again the chosen one. So if you take a number and you add or subtract 0 to it, it will stay the same number. So if I do 3 plus 0, I get 3. And if I do 3 minus 0, I get also 3. So he's like neutral. It doesn't do anything to a calcul if you add or subtract a 0 to that calcul. So now, with those law, you see that the minus operator is like kind of very complicated, have a lot of specification in his law. So we'll not use it. We will just replace it by an addition operator and negative operator. Why? Because addition operator is like very friendly like, because you can basically do whatever you want with it. So by doing so, you will avoid all the mistake you're making while doing addition and subtraction.